then reverse the direction. And release it down. Other side, other leg. Again, just like you're riding a bicycle. One more breath. And reverse. Pedaling backwards. And exhale and release it. So we're going to go back to that other leg again. We're going to take it and extend it, point it, flex it, bend it. Inhaling and exhaling. So again, that point, flex, and lower. Inhale, point, flex, and lower. 2 more times. Last one. And release it. Other leg, same thing. We're going to extend it, point it, flex, and lower. Inhale and exhale. A few more here. Last 2. And last 1. Going back to that other leg, other side, we're going to hug it in. Inhale, bring the knee toward the nose, again, rounding the back, holding here, circling the ankle. Other direction. Exhale, release and lower. Other side, same thing. Inhale, hug it in, nose toward knee, and start to rotate. And other direction. And release it. And from here, we're going to take those legs wide. Just go where you comfortably can go here. And again, we're relaxing the hands right above the knees, rolling the shoulders back. Take a bend here, look over the shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, other side. And just take it to a little flow from side to side. Nice and gentle. Again, connecting the movement with the breath. Just always keeping in mind if something doesn't work for you, you can opt out, you can make it work for you by modifying however you might like. I will take it one more time each side. And release it, and let's bring those feet back in. Bring those hands right back to the heart. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, hands will come to heart center. So just relax here for a moment and just notice how you're feeling. As always, you can do the other pose that we're going to move on to into the chair. Just work the arms. If you need a drink, feel free to grab a drink. Right now is a good option to take one, but of course, whenever you might need. So we're going to come into our mountain pose here. I'm just going to move my chair just to have a little more space. You don't have to. Do what you need to do, though, in your space. So toes pointing forward as always, feet hips distance, rolling the shoulders back, our Tadasana or mountain pose. Palms are facing forward, kneecaps are engaged, rear end, navel is to the spine, crown of the head is lifted. A nice strong mountain pose here. Just breathe. One more breath. And now on the inhale, bring the arms up. A nice strong mountain right here. Palms are facing each other. We're going to reach one arm higher than the other. And switch. And feel that nice stretch in the waist. Taking one more each side. And with the exhale, bring the hands right back to heart. We're going to take it now to our chair pose. We're going to stay right where we are for a moment. On the inhale, bring the arms up. On the exhale, sit it into your chair, bend the knees. Up to you how deep you go into your chair. Maybe it's a slight little bend here, or maybe it's a deeper bend in your chair, your powerful pose, your Uttanasana. Hold for another breath. Inhale, rise up, and exhale, sit it back into your chair. Inhale, now you can actually sit into your chair. Up to you. You can just move the arms if you wanted to, like we're going to now, taking them forward and up. So if you're in your chair, just work the arms. Couple more. And last one. Exhale, bring those hands to heart center. So make sure you have space to move this direction. So once again, I'm just going to move my chair a little bit more out of the way. Hands are again to the heart. So we're going to step it as we open it up. Step it and come back to center. Inhale. Expand through the chest here. Squeeze the shoulder blades best you can. Couple more. Last one. And release it. And now we're going to move that chair so that we're in front of that chair if you need it. So the toes are slightly wider here than that chair. The hands are going to come to the heart center. We're going to bend those knees. Again, up to you how deeply you bend. Inhale, arms around and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale. Exhale. So just make it flow here. Inhaling and exhaling. So if you needed to, you could always be with the hands just at the chair, just working the legs, or you could just work that one arm. Up to you. Taking a couple more. And last one. And release the hands to the heart. And I'm going to move that chair over. I'm going to go for a little bit of balance here. So that hand is going to stay right on the chair. Opposite arm and leg are taken out to the sides here. Your choice here may be the fingertips. Lift that leg up. And you don't have to even lift that leg, or you can just lift it up slightly. If you can, hold here. One more breath. Exhale and release it. So from here, we're going to keep a little bend in the elbow. Bring that leg out to the side. Again, you've got that chair for the balance. Lift that leg up where you can. Inhaling and exhaling. Again, maybe your leg is just a little lift. It doesn't have to be big. Bigger if you can. Inhale and exhale. Just a couple more. And release it. Release down, back to your mountain pose. Hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart center. So once again, we're going to make our way so that we are right behind the chair. This time, the toes are a little bit more turned out and the legs are a little bit wider. So we're going to come into our goddess pose. Hands are at the heart. So again, you'll bend as deeply or maybe not so deeply, whatever works for you. And again, if you're in that chair, just work the arms. Otherwise, inhale, exhale. If you can, nice straight arms. Again, bend where you need to. If you're in the chair, just work the arms. A couple more. Last one. And then we're going to hold right here. So we're in that 5-pointed star. Just take one more breath. Flip the palms. Bring the arms overhead. Hands to the heart. And then from here, open the arms out like a little bit of a goal post. So again, a little soft bend in the knees, maybe coming deeper if you can, up to you. We're going to come into that bend, side bend, center, side bend, center. Inhale and exhale. And you could be in the chair, just taking the side bends, just using the arms. Take it one more bend each way. Release, stand, reach the arms up, and bring the hands to the heart. Take a breath here. And one more. So we're going to come back to those goddess legs again. So once again, your choice how deeply you can bend into those knees. We're going to bring the arms back to the goal post here. This time, as we inhale, the elbows come together. Exhale, back to goal post. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And maybe you're just in the chair, just working the arms. We've got a couple more here. Last one. And release. Again, bring the hands to the heart. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, go back to that five-pointed star. Arms are up to shoulder level if you can. Hold for a breath here. And exhale and release it. Now I'm going to move my chair to the other side, again, just to have enough space here. And we're going to start with that balance this time. So we're going to take that one arm, that outer arm, and outer leg. Again, you've got your whole hand or maybe just the fingertips on that chair. Go for the balance here, lift. Maybe it's a very small lift. If you can, a little bit more of a lift. Hold and balance here. Taking one more breath. Exhale, release. Back to your mountain. Another breath here. And again, take the hand onto the chair. Arm up here, leg out. So again, we're going to lift and lower, inhaling and exhaling. And maybe you're seated in the chair and you just want to work the arm. A couple more. Last one. Release it. And again, back to your mountain pose. Feet hips distance, toes pointing forward, shoulders back, palms facing forward, navel to the spine, softness in the knees. Take a nice deep breath here. And now on the inhale, arms up. Exhale. Inhale, palms face up. Exhale, palms down. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to make our way back to our Utkatasana, our chair pose, and then we're going to step it out to this side, just like we did on the other side. But first, chair pose, arms up, bend the knees here. So again, up to you how deeply you bend. So we'll rise up, inhale, exhale into your chair. Inhale, exhale. Again, if you're seated in the chair, you'll just add the arms in like we're going to do here. Inhale and exhale. Couple more. Last one. And again, back to your mountain pose. Shoulders back, navel to the spine. On the inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, bring them to heart center. Now we're going to step it out to the side as we open up the arms, expanding the heart and chest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Be a very small step right here. maybe a little bigger if you like. Really squeeze those shoulder blades in the back. And we've got a couple more. Last one. And release it. Again, come back to your mountain pose. Palms facing forward. Feet hips distance. On the inhale, reach the arms up. Make a bracelet around that one wrist and take a side bend here. Remember to have a little softness in the knees. You never want them locked out. One more breath. Inhale, center. We'll switch sides. Make that bracelet around that opposite wrist. And again, take that little side bend. One more breath here. And make your way back up and release the arms. And again, I'm going to just turn my chair. You don't have to. I just want you to be able to see. So we're going to go into our downward facing dog. So again, from here, you'll have your hands, fingertips right on the chair. Going to walk it back with those legs. Toes pointing forward here. So nice straight legs, but just make sure the knees have a softness to them. They're not locked out. If you can, you can your ears. Get that nice stretch. Taking one more breath. And a little soft bend in the knees. Look forward and start to walk it back up to the chair. We're going to take it to a wide-legged down dog now. So same thing, fingertips still on the chair, step it back, take the legs wide. So they're wider than your chair, toes still pointing forward. And again, biceps in line with the ears if you can, and a little softness in the knees. Taking one more breath. And again, a little soft bend. Step the feet together carefully, step it up, and stand tall. Now we're going to take that leg, step it back. So the feet are hips width apart with the toes pointing forward. So again, you're going to try to keep the knees straight on this one, but never locked out. Hands will come to the heart. On the inhale, reach the arms up. On the exhale, bring the hands behind the back. Maybe you'll interlace the fingers. Maybe you'll grab the wrists. If you can, grab onto the elbows here. Lift the heart and chest just a little bit. Doesn't have to be a big movement. If that's not comfortable, just look forward. If you needed to, you can hold on to the chair with one arm. Get a little back bend here. If you can, you've got both elbows. Gazing up. One more breath here. Exhale and release it. Back leg forward, switch out the legs. So again, feet are hips width apart. Toes are pointing forward. Again, straight knees, but not locked out. Hands can start at the heart. So again, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, you're either interlacing fingers, grabbing wrists, or opposite elbows if you can. And again, lift the heart and chest, look up here. So again, if you need to, you can be right here. Got that chair for the balance. Take another breath here. And on the exhale, release and step it up. I'm going to turn my chair, bring my chair back forward. Again, this is a good time to notice how you're feeling, to decide if you need a drink like I do right now. Take a drink, it's a good opportunity. And then we'll make our way back into the chair. So find your way into that seat. So we're going to make our way into our warriors from here. So we're going to turn. So we've got that knee bent. The knee is tracking right over the ankle. Opposite leg off to the side on an angle. Toes pointing off at an angle. There we go. All right, hips are squared forward. On the inhale, reach the arms up. This is your warrior one. So palms are facing each other, nice long arms. Take that inhale. Exhale, take it to warrior two. So you've got both arms as extensions of the collarbones. And then reverse it, taking it to that reverse warrior. And then we're going to place that arm down onto that leg and then take it to your side angle. Take another breath. And now we're going to move it back to our warrior one as you inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior as you inhale. Exhale, side angle. Again, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse. And side angle. We're going to take it one last time. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse it. And side angle. And release it. All right, we're going to make our way to the other side. Same thing. Knees tracking over the ankle. And again, you want that back leg off on an angle with toes pointing on an angle as well. So square the hips forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. Warrior one, palms facing each other, shoulders are relaxed. Take it to your warrior two. So once again, arms are up equally, extensions of the collarbones. Reverse your warrior here, nice back bend here to the side. And your side angle here, nice long reach. Make sure there's energy here, the fingers aren't just flopping down. Got that palm, good energy in it. And now we'll flow through warrior one, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse it. And side angle bend. Again, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Take that bend. And again, side angle. One more time through. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse it. And side angle. And release it. Very carefully, shift yourself. So once again, you're coming forward into your chair. And then from here, we're just going to take a little twist. So take that one leg and either cross at the ankle, or if you can, right above, hands to the heart. Reach the arms up as you inhale. Take that arm to the back of your chair or to the side of your chair, whatever works for you. Hand to press gently and to look over your shoulder. If you wanted to go a little deeper here, you could lean forward and take your elbow right outside that knee. This doesn't work. Go back here. And again, you look forward if you need to for your neck, whatever works for you. This is just an option if you can. One more breath. Exhale, release it, sit up tall, uncross the leg, and switch sides. And again, you can be right here, just crossing at the ankles and just twist here. Otherwise, if you can, again, that knee is up above the other knee. And we'll take the hands to the heart, reach up, and either grab the back of the chair or the side of the chair. And again, hug and look where it's comfortable for your head and neck. A little deeper, right here. Taking one more breath. And exhale and release it. And find that comfortable seat again. We're going to wind things up here. So again, you want to have that good posture. You want to be as comfortable as you can. Hands are relaxed. And from here, I'm going to lower my lights completely. Again, you can feel free to do the same if you like. Take a moment here, just do a little body scan, just noticing how you're feeling. Maybe you have specific areas of tension. Maybe the stretches help to work out that little bit of tension. So while you're here, if you like, you can maybe just do a little massage, maybe massaging the ribs between the fingers, maybe just up the arms, the shoulders, anything that feels good here, maybe around the knees, whatever you like here. Just to settle in for our final few moments. And again, you're either gazing softly down or the eyes are closed. And maybe you can use a mantra here if you like to keep the mind from wandering. I'm at peace now, or I'm still now. Whatever you want to, maybe repeat it over and over in your head. Most important thing is to just take these final moments to just breathe and to be here. And as I mentioned, Santosha in yoga philosophy means contentment. So I'm going to read a little bit about Santosha. Santosha, or contentment, means keeping a positive attitude in difficult times. We can choose to wallow in darkness and difficulty, or we can rise above our challenges and see them as opportunities for transformation and the discovery of immense and lasting joy. The more we choose contentment, or Santosha, the more we are able to grow. So just taking a moment, maybe reflecting on these words. How can you find Santosha or contentment even in difficult times? And just breathing in that stillness and that quiet for another moment. Those nice, full, deep breaths to help us relax. Remember to call on the deep breathing whenever you need in stressful times to try to relax and calm the nervous system. So once again, we're going to exhale out with a big sigh for a couple of breaths. So inhale fully. Exhale, sigh it out. One more time. Inhale fully. Exhale, sigh it out. Hands to heart center, bowing down, chin to the chest, taking this moment to acknowledge yourself for coming to class, taking this time for you, setting that intention you set, doing your best to honor that intention you set at the beginning of class. And as always, I am happy to lead the class, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope you get the benefits, of course, of flexibility, strength, and balance. Those things we should take from our class into the rest of our day, into our lives. And specifically today, Santosha, or contentment. All that being said, raising the head up, we'll take the thumbs to the third eye, chakra of intuition, right in the center of the forehead. We'll take our final bow. I bow to you. I honor you. Namaste. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.